here to look. I might just crack open the thing I was going to do with you guys on Tuesday. Let's see if that would be useful for you. Oops, I'm stupid. You know what? Yeah, let's do this for 10 minutes. Let's just to give you an idea of what you're getting yourself into. I don't want to scare anybody off, but I also don't like to be surprised. You don't have to open this PowerPoint if you don't want to. Just follow along today. You have access to it from Tuesday's link on the schedule page. You're not responsible for anything on this PowerPoint. I'm not going to quiz you on this. This is just really just kind of like a, hey, this is what we're going to be doing in the class. This is the kind of stuff we'll be doing in the class. This is actually, we'll do a little bit of this, then we'll kick you out of here in 10 minutes. So I built this PowerPoint really only to I'm going to stop talking. Who's seen this billboard in Bend? I'm not sure if it's still up. It was up a few months ago. I was biking up for my son's swim lesson, and I saw this. It was on the south end of town, on 3rd Street. I think it was coming northbound on 3rd Street, I believe, from the south end of town. Lucky Life Scratches, winning up to $10,000 a month for 10 years. Who's seen something like it, maybe? Let's go with something like it. We've all seen something like it, right? Good. So, why does this billboard exist? Why does this billboard exist?
Advertise.
To advertise, exactly. Thank you. To advertise. To advertise. What are we advertising for? Say that again. Gambling. Yes, the lottery, gambling. Very good, very good. Who's seen Lucky Life Scratch-Its before? Anybody? Have you ever seen it? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Good. So basically, it's a scratch-it ticket. And there are 4 different denominations. You can buy a $1, $2, $5, or $10 version of them. As the money goes up, I guess ostensibly the prizes go up. So just so you know, this one here, this win up to $10,000 a month for 10 years, take a wild guess as to which ticket you have to buy to get that prize. Right. So I did a little research. Okay, I did a little research. That's what a $10 Lucky Life Scratch-It looks like. I don't think it's life size. That'd be awesome if it was. Here's your ticket. Sheet of plywood. You hammer to chip away at it. But so you pay $10, and I went to the Lottery Commission's website. Okay, and they were so kind to show you. This example shows a $1.2 million winner. So they showed you a ticket that looks like would be the jackpot. Think about that, $10,000 a month for 10 years. That's $1.2 million, right? $10,000 times 12 times 10. That's $1.2 million. There you go. So that's what you have to look something like that. And I guess the reason is, I think it's because you match 3 5,000s. So somehow that translates to 1.2 million. I don't know. It's their rules. I don't try to understand them. But I do want to understand the risk of playing the game. That's what I'm not so worried about how these numbers and what these numbers mean. I don't care about that at all. What I care about is, if I buy a ticket, what are the chances of me actually winning anything with that ticket? Because here's the deal. You don't have to win the jackpot to win something. Who's heard of Powerball? Only a couple of you. Oh, come on, you've heard of Powerball. No? Really? Put your hands up if you heard of Powerball. Come on. Okay, thank you. Sweet Jesus. There's billboards everywhere. The digital things update. Don't lie to me. I'll find you. So Powerball, I have a quiz based on Powerball for later. Because that's a much, obviously, now that I've asked you 3 times, that's a much more prevalent game. We know Powerball. Same idea. They advertise the jackpot, right, on Powerball, but there are other ways to win besides the jackpot. So somewhere on all these games, they have what's called a par sheet, P-A-R. I'm not sure what that stands for, if it stands for anything. I found the par sheet for Lucky Life Scratch-It $10 ticket. This tells you all the possible prizes, hi, and the number of them that are out there, the prize available to you, and the odds of hitting that particular prize. So you see, one of the prizes, of course, is $10,000 a month for 10 years. The very first one listed. What are the chances of that happening? 1 in 360,000. Now, I know you're in a prob stat class, ostensibly to learn prob and stat. But does anybody know what a 1 in 360,000 chance means? You can say it either mathematically or intuitively or however you want to say it. Anybody have any idea right now on the first day?
What? 360.
It's not going to happen? Tell me your name. Patrick. Patrick. Well, the question is, whose name just got squirted out when I learned Patrick's name? Ty, Cassie, Madison, Patrick, Daniel, yeah. Jason. Holy crap! Jason, I just got 7. Was that 7 or 6? It's more than 5. Ask me again in 30 seconds. I forgot half of you. It's not going to happen. I like that answer. It's not going to happen. Give me another definition of what 1 in 360. Brian?
If you and 359,999 people buy a ticket, you may be one of them.
If you were able to get 360,000 tickets purchased, on average, one of those tickets purchased is going to be the jackpot winner. That's a good way of saying I think what Patrick said, which is not going to be you. It's good. I like that very much. On the other hand, I thought I could be. Maybe it was. I'm an amphibian. I see motion, so I saw somebody move an arm. Okay, I like both those answers. You pretty much have it nailed, both of you. But the idea is there's lots of ways to win. And some of these ways of winning, look, like this one's 1 in 26.67. This is 1 in 20. What's that one? That's 15 bucks. That's 1 in 20, which, applying Brian's definition, if I buy 20 tickets, one of them, on average, should win 15 bucks. Now, granted, you paid 10 bucks to win 15 bucks, so you only really cleared 5, but it's positive, right? And as a matter of fact, they're very kind to tell you that the total odds of winning something are 1 in 3.55.
Yeah, but if you bought all 20 of those tickets.
How much did that cost you? That's what? That's 200 bucks, right, to win 15. It's like, ooh. Yeah, that's bad math. Bad. This is the old problem of forgetting the cost or ignoring the cost and looking only at the profit. You got to look at, well, actually, look at the revenue. You got to look at the profit, not the revenue. You got to subtract the costs from your revenue to get the profit. Yeah, good. I like what I'm hearing. Well, what they don't tell you is, yes, there's a 1 in 3.55 chance of winning something, which means there's a what in what chance of not winning something. Say it again, my friend.
2.55 chances of losing.
That's right. Of the 3.55, 2.55 of them are a loss. So if I make the math easy for myself, because I suck at doing quick, precise math in my head, I'm going to make that 1 out of 4 and call it 25%. Yeah, let's do better than that. It's halfway between 1 out of 4 and 1 out of 3, right? 1 out of 3 is 33%. 1 out of 4 is 25%. Let's call it 29%. Close enough. 29% chance of winning something, yes?
Yep.
That means there's a what chance of losing something? Or losing. The rest of it, right? There's 71% chance of losing. So that's the hidden cost. They don't tell you the chance of losing, they just tell you the chance of winning. And you notice this? I don't know, did everybody notice this GLEPS thing down here? GLEPS equals $65 per pack. They put this little sheet inside the brick they sell to the convenience stores. That G stands for the word guaranteed. That means the store that sells these tickets is guaranteed to make 65 bucks if they sell all the tickets. The only way that can happen is if enough people lose to generate the revenue for it. Does that make sense? And here is something you'll do later in the class. You will actually construct an Excel spreadsheet like this one, where you have the par sheet for all of these are all the prizes. This is a slimmed down version. It takes out all the jargon and replaces it with more sense. The prize, your actual earnings, I took the $10 off of the prize to get this. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's not really 1.2 million, it's that. And it's not really $30, it's $20 and 30 and 15 and 5 and so forth. It's not really winning $10, you really win nothing. You $10 back. Okay? And this guy over here, this negative 7.18, that's your average value on a ticket. Now again, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. On average, when you actually sum up all of these numbers, all the positive and negative earnings, that's 71%, we did pretty good. It's 72%. We did pretty good with the 71. if you add up all the positive likelihoods and the negative likelihoods, they add up to negative. We did this at the very end of 105, and some of you might be like, this kind of vaguely sounds familiar, vaguely, very vaguely. You actually average a $1.57 loss on every ticket purchased, which means the lottery commission views you as someone giving them $1.57 every time you hand them 10 bucks. Because they know they have to pay out some people for those prizes. Somebody's going to win that 1.2 million, right? It takes a lot of $10 bills to get to that point. But the thing about it is, they make a lot more money because every time you purchase a ticket, you're really just donating them $1.57. And all 4 of the games are rigged that way. Here's all 4 of them: $1, $2, $5, and $10 games. The average losses are less for the smaller games. The average loss per the $1 game is 30 cents, $2 is 55, $5 is 108, and the $5 to $10 is 157. This is how the lottery commission views you. When you buy a scratch-it ticket, they thank you for your donation to the lottery fund. I mean, literally, this is how it works. This is also how insurance works when you pay your premium. When you pay your premium, they're banking on the fact that you're not going to die, right? That's why it costs more when you fall into those categories that are more likely to collect the insurance. You pay more for a premium. Your ticket wouldn't be 10, it'd be 20 or 30 or 40 or 100. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. This is the kind of class that helps us understand where those negative numbers come from. It's all addition, multiplication, division. Actually, it's not even division in this one. It's multiplication and addition. Yay, us. But putting it all in the right place, that's the important stuff. That's the important stuff. Making sense, friends? Well, that might not make a whole lot of sense, actually. The last 10 minutes might have scared you off with it. I apologize if it did. I apologize, but I do want to get you out of here so you can travel safely to your next place. Who's going to OSU next? For the next class. Okay, be safe getting over there, yes? The road should be good. Who's going home? Be safe going home. Who's staying on campus? Okay, good. Go get warm. Get some coffee. We'll get these videos uploaded. I'll send you the link later. And, yeah, just take care of yourselves, okay? Be well. We'll talk soon. Do the quizzes if you want to. Are you in this class or next class, my friend? Make yourself at home.
I thought that I saw those people in here. I instantly thought it was late, so I was
You're totally fine. We're going to have a lot of people coming in late today. It's totally fine. Make yourself at home. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Go right ahead. Be well, my friend. Travel safe. Travel safe. All right.